Okie dokie guys, I have hooked up all the cables, inputs, outputs, power, cord, USB. I've got a lot of patch cables because I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I've got my Neumanns here that I'm gonna use for testing. I set up also a simple session in my DAW. There's some sequence and a bass created with my VSTs, and I'm gonna run them through this filter, guys, and you're gonna see everything from two cameras, my face, my reactions, and my modular filter. And guys, first I'm gonna put the cables maybe here, and we're gonna start with turning it on, but as the Eurorack signal is really hot, it's way hotter than plus 4 dBu professional audio signal like the studio regular signal. It's way hotter. I turned my inputs down and my output down, so there are no unpleasant surprises when I turn it on. Wow, it turns on. I've got some faders and stuff uneven. This is resonance. The filter is gonna be closed. This should be probably closed. Okay, let's listen maybe to what I have prepared for the purpose of today's tests. This is the bass sound I'm gonna run through the filter. Very simple, not filtered at all. I kept it mono, I didn't saturate it, I didn't compress it because I wanted to all happen here and compare it with the dry VST signal so that I know that my sound is fatter, that my sound improved, because this is why I bought this filter. I want to warm up, liven up my VST since I want to make them more organic, more analog-like. That's why I have this box. Guys, we're gonna send this signal to the modular. We did actually. Let's set the gain like here, not too much, and let's start really easy with some little signal to be sent to the filter, because really I'm not sure how loud that's gonna be. But as this is a modular, we have to connect the output to the longer cables, audio output to the audio input. I'm gonna skip the saturation and filter. I'm just gonna connect it here. All the routings on modular obviously happens manually. It all happens when you connect the cables. Guys, I'm already overdriving the inputs. Like the gain is hardly set on 2 out of 10. Yes, this signal is really hot, like, come on. Okay, I'm gonna gain stage it a bit more. Yes, that's the closest I can get, and it's not fully mono. The bass originally was mono, I think. This one, I can see some meters jumping, and I can hear it, that already something is happening in the circuits, which is really cool. That's what I'm looking for. And now, guys, I'm gonna turn the output down, and I'm gonna take the short cables, and I'm gonna connect audio out to my saturation in, out to saturation in. Saturation out is gonna go to the filter input, and this one, the second channel, goes to the second input. And now low pass filter out goes to the input, and low pass goes to the input here, and that all goes to the output. I'm gonna maybe set everything because it's kind of random. Set the resonance to 0. Yes, like tweaking this these parts are so small, you have to be so precise. Actually, with all this, is this vintage preamp set right? I hope so. Guys, if I didn't screw anything up and my logic tells me I didn't, it's all good. We should get some audio on the output. Let's see. It's already a very nice, rich signal. I already like it. Guys, okay, maybe I'm gonna lower the outputs a bit. If this is the basic sound of what I have just assembled, this is a huge fucking yes. I mean, yes, exactly what I was looking for, exactly what I was hoping for, because remember, this is all kind of an experiment. I'm not an expert, least to say, of any modular synthesis. I fucking love it. So now, I have filter cutoff, but you know what, of course, I'm not gonna control filter cutoff like putting a rubber around both knobs. I'm gonna use a stackable cable. So I'm gonna split my signal into two signals. And I've got an IntelliGel triplet here. Is it visible? Kind of visible. It's this one on the second camera. And it's got three control voltages that I can control with knobs here, ABC. This one is the output. Yes, I think so. Yes. Nice. It works, guys. Like the first hookup, the first test, the first using of some of my, let's say, brain, and it works. I have to tell you, assembling this, hooking it all up, making it play, it's not difficult at all. It's easy, and I did not expect it to be that easy. I expected issues. I expected things that I won't understand, and I have to give it a bit more tries. No, I'm fine. What should I do with the signal now? One thing that draws my attention for sure, you have to be very precise on the very, very small set of knobs that are here. That they don't have any jumping in positions. They are working continuously. They are small. There are a lot of them, plus patch cables. Gain staging your signal evenly in both channels, well, that's probably going to be the most difficult part of using this set, my friends. For now, I'm kind of just getting started. I've got my filter routed. I've got my signals saturated a bit. And now, what's most interesting probably, I'm going to start to modulate my signal more. So I know I can use a triplet to control the cutoff. But you know what? There's 1 volt per octave additional cutoff control for this filter. Okay, let's make it white noise. And let's see what happens. Yes, so there's some amount of dirt in this signal, and I love it. This is exactly what I needed. I'm thrilled. I mean, this thing is great. I already love modular. Guys, I'm gonna record this so that we can compare the dry signal and the signal ran through the filter. this is exactly, seriously, exactly what I have planned, what I was hoping for, and my expectations are fulfilled 110%. That was a really good idea to assemble this. I'm gonna try to use an envelope that is here, or let's use the second one so you can maybe see it a bit better. And so there's a gate for this envelope here. And this gate out is going to go to gate in. So it's our envelope trigger with threshold, of course. Let's see. Works, and it works nice. And guys, now I'm gonna try to use the LFO with the waveform of a saw. I'm gonna try to sync it using this USB module that's here. So I've got gate here. Am I right? This is control voltage for pitch. This is note, MIDI note. This is control voltage something I don't even know. But probably now create a MIDI track, generate some MIDI notes. And if I get it right, now I have to send it to USB MIDI dark energy. This is the new thing. And yes, the gate seems to work. So now it should be synchronized with the LFO, and I should get nice synchronized effects on my filter. No. Okay, guys, I'm gonna figure it out later because I don't want to make it painfully long. There's something I don't know about it, so this is the first moment I'm gonna look through some manuals of this very particular Depfer A193 USB to CV. The rest seems flawless. So guys, let's switch to the second sound just for fun. Yeah. Yes, and this part of the routing, that's gonna remain intact because from the input to the saturation, to the filter, to the output, that's not gonna change here, I believe. All that's gonna change is saturation circuits and probably modulation, guys. What can we do to this sound? Guys, this thing sings. It's got a very narrow Q, very singing, and that's crazy, guys. And now, you know what? I have modulated almost all I could. What happens guys, let's sum it up right here, right now. The fact that I didn't buy any filter from the list I've created in some of my recent videos, you're gonna find this video here, was a very good idea. I was not convinced towards analog heat and anything else really. I decided to go modular to create something more authorial, to give me more control, more sound shaping options and more analogness in the guts. And I could not be happier with what I have here. It's got really nice, rich, fat sound, instant. I can modulate it with noise, with LFO, with, of course, envelopes. I have smooth control voltage here using this IntelliGel module. I'm happy with the sound of this font module. I'm really happy with the saturation circuit from ADDAC or ADAC. It's called Vintage Pre. I'm also happy with the inputs by Dupfer, though they are very hot. I didn't expect it. That's gonna be endless fun, and that's gonna sound amazingly good. In all the VSTs, I'm gonna run through it, and that was the goal of it. So, if you ask me, is it easy to assemble? Is it easy to learn the basics? Yes, it is easy. It sounds great. It's not cheap, of course, but I do friggin' recommend it to you. You should try at least once in your life, whether you're producing, whether you're mixing, whether you're just jamming, having fun. Give yourself one small try to get into the modular world. This is what I can tell you about after 30 minutes of tweaking, guys. I hope you like this vid. I'm gonna edit it now, and I'm gonna tweak it definitely more, because yeah, that was a great shot. Hope to discuss things with you down below in the comments, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Bye!